Hi everyone, welcome back. In this lecture, we will understand inheritance in Python with a coding example. Before we even touch the code, let's understand this with a simple story. Imagine you are building a school management system. You need to manage different types of users like students, teachers, and administrators. Now think about this. All of them share some common properties like their name, their user ID, and maybe a method to display their info. But each of them also has unique tasks. A student can submit assignments, a teacher can assign grades, an admin can manage system settings. So instead of writing the same name and ID logic again and again in 3 different places, we define all the shared behavior in a parent class and then let our specialized roles inherit from it. That is inheritance. Let's now create this in code step by step. Let's first create a Python file. Right-click on the OOP folder, choose New, then Python file. Let's name it inheritance_example. We'll now start by defining our base class. Let's type the class keyword followed by user, then colon. This defines a new class named user. Now let's create a constructor to store name and user ID. Let's type def keyword _init_. Inside the parentheses, self, name, and user_ID. This means whenever a new user object is created, it will accept two values, name and ID. Now inside the constructor body, we write self.name equals name. This stores the name passed to the object. Self.user_ID equals user_ID. This stores the user ID. So now our object will carry both the name and ID inside it. Let's also define a method to display this data. Let's type def display_info, open parenthesis self, close parenthesis colon. Inside we add two print statements, print within double quotes name colon, comma, self.name. Then print within quotes user ID colon, comma, self.user_ID. This is our base class, reusable for all user types. We now create a new class called student that will inherit from user. That means it will get all the properties and behavior from user automatically. Let's type class student, then open parenthesis and pass the name of the base class user, then colon. This means student is a child class and user is its parent. Inside this class, let's define a new constructor. Let's type def _init_. Then inside parentheses, self, name, user_ID, grade. Grade is something only students have, not part of the base class. Now instead of rewriting the same logic for name and user ID, we call the parents constructor using super. So let's type super.init with parameters name and user_ID. This line reuses the parent logic and saves us from repeating it. Then we define the new attribute self.grade equals grade. That's how we extend functionality in a child class. Let's now override the method displayInfo to show student specific data. Let's type def display_info, open parenthesis, self, close parenthesis, colon. Inside this method, print within double quotes name colon, comma, self.name. Print within double quotes user ID colon, comma, self.user_ID. Print within double quotes grade colon, comma, self.grade. This new version replaces the parents method and adds the extra field. So now our student class has inherited the base data, added a new field, and customized the method. Before creating a teacher class, you can see here super. Well, this super should be a method and here we are missing brackets. Let's add brackets. Next, let's create a teacher class that will inherit from our base class user. We type class teacher, then inside parentheses write user and then colon. Inside the class we define a constructor. We type def _init_, then inside parentheses self, name, user underscore ID subject. Here, subject is the unique data that belongs only to teachers. Next, we reuse the base logic by typing super.init and pass name user underscore ID. This line grabs the functionality from the parent class and avoids repetition. Now add the new field self.subject equals subject. Done. Let's also override the method displayInfo to print teacher data. Let's type def display underscore info open parenthesis self close parenthesis colon, then three print statements: print name colon self.name, print user ID colon self.user underscore ID, print subject colon self.subject. Now our teacher class is ready. Next we define a third class, admin. This one will also inherit from user and have its own permissions field. We type class admin open parenthesis user close parenthesis colon. Inside we define the constructor def init with self name user underscore ID permissions. Use super.init to reuse base logic and then self.permissions equals permissions. Also define a display-info method with three print lines: print name, user ID and permissions. Just copy and paste from existing code. Simple and clean. Now it's time to use our classes. Let's create three objects, one of each type. Let's type student1 equals student, pass name as Ravi, ID as 101 and grade as 10th grade. Teacher1 equals teacher, name says Meena, ID 201, subject math. Admin equals admin, name admin user, ID 999 and permissions full access. Let's now call the method displayInfo on each one. We type student1.displayInfo. Then add a print function to leave a blank line. Then teacher1.displayInfo. Another print. Finally, admin1.displayInfo. Let's run the program and see what happens. You can see student, teacher and admin details displayed. Perfect. Each object printed its unique data, but all of them used a common structure from the base class. That's the real power of inheritance. We reused logic from the user class and extended it with role-specific data like grade, subject and permissions. Let's recap. We created a base class user holding common data, then created three child classes: student, teacher and admin. Each inherited the shared fields and added their own. We used super method to reuse the parent's constructor. We also overrode the method displayInfo to print more specific details. This structure makes our code reusable, easier to manage and scalable. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.